Aloha, brethren. It's Kaya again, coming at you from Lake Tahoe. This is my home. Been visiting my family. Isn't it gorgeous? Haven't made a video in a while, but figured I might as well take advantage. Look at that, the gorgeous scenery, and make another video. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and I wanted to tell you guys, explain why you are God. Some kind of a conclusion I came to while I was meditating, which was like over a month ago now. But that I was at the retreat. But I kind of realized, like, we are gods. We are literally God, for multiple reasons. But very briefly, the reasons why you and me and everybody else on this planet is God. I think some of the defining characteristics that I realize people have of God are God creator, God dictator, God controller, dictator of the universe, decider of what's good and what's bad, controller meaning the one who like writes our story and has our whole path laid out before us before we're even born. These are some of the things that I guess we're told that God is. You can dispute that fact, but that's what I've been conditioned to think of God as. And, you know, we are the creator of our own reality. In so many different ways, but even just like on a physical level of where you are right now, what you're doing, what you're wearing, what you ate today, who you interacted with, how you interacted with them, the car you're driving, everything is a choice. You've chosen what you wore today. You chose to eat what you ate. You chose to interact with the people you did. Maybe you didn't, but you chose to interact with them in whatever way you did. You chose to be where you are. Like for me, I chose to put on this outfit today. I chose to come to the lake. I chose to make a video. I chose to spend time with my family. I chose to eat toast for breakfast. I chose to act on what I was thinking about in order to make this video when it comes to talking about God and you being God and all that. So even on a very physical level, and even like, you know, collectively, you make choices. Your reality is a collective manifestation of your own choices, you know. I am who I am now because of the choices I've made in the past and how I've chosen to react and learn from and grow from those decisions and situations, those decisions that put me in. So everything about what you're experiencing right now in this moment is entirely because you chose it. Whether you decided it in ignorance, or whether you chose it in fear, or reacted out of anger, or sadness, or resentment, or actually chose in awareness, that's an entirely different story. But you did make those choices. So you did create your own reality. So number 2, controller. You may not control everything that happens to you in this world and in your life, but you definitely have the ability to choose how you react to it, how you perceive it even, you know. You can choose to see something as painful, you can choose to see something as comfortable, you can choose to see something as a lesson that you can grow from, or you can choose to see it as a shitty situation that you were a victim of. You can choose to live in ignorance, you can choose to live in fear, you can choose to live in love, you can choose to live in awareness. Ultimately, once you realize that everything that you perceive in your world is all about how you choose to feel about it. 3 is controller, or dictator. Dictator, in that you can decide what's good and what's bad. Because nothing is good or bad. Truth is objective, entirely, which is something I realized at an experiential level at the meditation retreat. But that's why people can all, like, 2 people can experience the exact same thing, but one can see it as this horrible situation and one can love it, you know. I went to the retreat and I thought it was amazing, and my friend compared it to a prison, you know, but we had the exact same experience, you know. I mean, yeah, different places, different people, I guess. But even if we had, like, I don't know, we are two different people. We perceived it differently, because things are what they are. You just give them the good or bad connotations that they have. So you are the decider of what's good and what's bad. You are the judge. You are the dictator of your own reality. Do you want it to be shitty, or do you want it to be beautiful, you know? That's entirely up to you. And yeah, you know, you might not be given the best circumstances all the time, but it's entirely up to you to decide how you're going to perceive it. Like, do you want it to be a challenge that you can learn from and grow from and see as something beautiful later on, or are you going to see it as a situation you're going to be a victim of? That's with everything, you know? And because, that's another beautiful thing, because truth is objective, because it's not set in stone that something's good or bad, that means that life, every moment of every day, is like in a blank canvas, you know, entirely neutral, white, completely blank. Ooh, people's doggies are not paying attention. Which means that you get to decide how you want to draw that, how you want to paint that picture. Are you gonna paint it in dark, ugly, black shadows of sadness and anger, or are you going to paint a beautiful mountain range overlooking a lake with the gorgeous blue sky and the trees in the background? Like, that's totally up to you. However you want to create and dictate your own universe is entirely up to you. And that is why you are God. But I just wanted you all to see this gorgeous view. On my way to Arcata. And this is what I get to see. I wish I could go farther down, but it's kind of a hill. Anyway, yeah, isn't that freaking just, whew. But yeah, I just wanted to conclude my You Are a God video by showing you this, and with a quote from Alice Walker that says, "The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any." So, it's up to you to decide. How much power are you going to have? How much power do you have? Or what are you going to do with the power that is inherently yours? Because you're God. Enjoy your day.